We spend thousands on high-tech locks and complex alarm systems, thinking they will keep the outside world out. But what happens when a threat already knows your daily routine and exactly where you hide your spare key? Early on a Tuesday morning, an upscale apartment complex in the Kailash Hills neighborhood of New Delhi became the site of a brutal crime. The victim was a 22-year-old woman. She lived with her parents, spending her days intensely preparing for the highly competitive Union Public Service Commission exams. Yet, in the span of just 41 minutes, she was sexually assaulted, murdered, and her family's savings stolen. The person responsible was a 19-year-old named Rahul Meena, a young man who was already intimately familiar with the layout of the home. Until recently, Meena had worked for the family as domestic help. He was let go after they discovered alleged financial irregularities in his work. He targeted this specific apartment intentionally, using the family's trust, their schedule, and their daily habits as a weapon against them. Meena's crime spree began hours earlier in Rajasthan. After attending a wedding in Alwar and allegedly assaulting the wife of a friend there, he immediately booked a cab to Delhi. He arrived at the Kailash Hills apartment early Tuesday morning, walking up to the property at exactly 6:39 a.m. He chose this specific window because he knew the parents left early for a walk and a gym session, meaning their 22-year-old daughter would be completely alone. He also knew the building's physical security had a critical blind spot. The main gate lacked a security guard during this early morning shift. Here in this floor plan diagram, you can see how he bypassed the locked front door. The family habitually left a spare key in an external shoe rack for their maid. Meena simply retrieved it and walked inside. Once inside, he sexually assaulted the young woman and then strangled her to death using a mobile phone charger cable. His final objective was a stash of 7 lakh rupees. The money was secured in a vault, locked behind a fingerprint scanner coded to the family. To open it, he dragged the victim down the stairs and scanned her finger. A high-tech biometric safe is designed to keep out sophisticated thieves, but a predictable warning routine and a spare key left outside gave a predator total physical control over the home. When the parents returned and discovered the horrific scene, they contacted the authorities, and the Delhi police immediately launched a manhunt. Investigators quickly pulled footage from neighborhood security cameras. They spotted Meena walking away from the apartment building at exactly 7:20 a.m. CCTV showed him leaving the premises with a backpack he hadn't been carrying earlier that morning. The bag police believe held the stolen cash. By tracing his path camera by camera, police watched him walk out to the main road and hail a passing auto rickshaw. Detectives tracked down the rickshaw driver. Under questioning, the driver pointed them directly to the location where he dropped his passenger off. That tip led police to a hotel in Dwarka, about 25 kilometers from the crime scene. They raided the room and arrested him that day. While his insider knowledge of the family's life allowed him to commit the crime, the external trail of security cameras and swift detective work unraveled his escape within 24 hours. The quick arrest brought the killer into custody, but a young woman lost her life due to security oversights that countless households make every single day. The most immediate lesson is the danger of the hidden spare key. Leaving a key in a shoe rack, under a doormat, or inside a planter provides zero resistance to someone who knows where to look. Second, access control must be absolute. If you dismiss an employee, especially over financial irregularities, replacing all main door locks and access codes is an immediate necessity. Third, community security fails if there are blind spots in the schedule. Resident welfare associations must ensure uninterrupted 24/7 guard coverage, leaving no gaps during shift changes. Finally, we have to recognize the limits of technology. High-end fingerprint locks are completely useless if an intruder can physically reach the homeowner to bypass the system. Real safety is built on physical discipline, breaking predictable habits and eliminating the small, careless conveniences that predators rely on to strike.